If I've had a rotten day at work, or I'm in a bad mood, that's the best time for me to play a video. Because then I take it out on those little so-and-sos like nobody's business, and I cause absolute destruction on that screen.
Skillful, interesting, possibly exciting game. But it's not a pin table. I mean, it is a rather complex television set with a load of little logic board or programming it. Very good fun, a bit like a sort of TV tennis, a slightly more exotic tennis? Example.
You can't call... No, I'm sorry, I'm not having it. You cannot call it TV tennis. It's very, very complicated. Comparing it with the first Space Invaders, they've come a long way.
Pins to me, though, are just the paramount amusement machine. Videos, I think, are a good, no, not a very good second, but a second. Other machines like fruit machines and that just sort of shrink to insignificance. Yes. But I think pins are the lords of the amusement machine. It's a phenomenal machine because as you score on the top and through the targets, you get this piece going up that lights, and basically the idea is to get the top unit as high as possible. It's also a good game. It's got 5 bumpers. It's got a very unusual flipper design as well, with the 2 flippers and a piece in the middle, and a drop target, which is quite unusual at the time it came out. Yeah, and you've got targets on motors as well. And if you hit both of them, it puts the top target, which is in the middle, up. It's a drop target, basically, which is common now. So, as I said, I've just got it up then. And I'm on warm and hot. And each time, when you get on hot, you like the top bumper to give 100 points, which is a high score in the machine of this sort of age. Collectors vary a great deal. You know, they collect machines purely because they're valuable. It doesn't matter whether they're good or not, you know, purely for money. Then you get a really good collector is into pins. Into pins, that's all they're into.
Up at the Broadway itself, at Tooting Broadway, you've got the Lots of Fun arcade. It still is. Even to this day, it's called the Lots of Fun. And it was lots of fun to be in there. They used to have, I think they would have about 30, 40 machines in there. But it was terrific, guys. Terrific.
videos have suddenly arrived out of nowhere. Pin tables have got a history, you know, they go back in time. You can never just destroy something that has a history. Instead of having a normal scoring system, you gamble on the horses. Whichever horse gets to the finish first wins, and you get a certain number of replays according to how you've positioned it. On to another machine. Again a Williams 1958, again a wooden railer, more conventional, but this is before the normal type of digital scoring. So here we have it scoring in lights and the cool Williams code. 1964 World's Fair, rather unusual, with a spinning feature that not only puts out certain numbers, but also lights other features as well. So Williams, hitting certain bumpers advances the arrow right or left, which again lights various features on the deck. Now on to Williams 2-player. Again, the animated backflash. This time the puck moves that way for first player, that way for the second player, and again you get a number of golds. So not only do you get replays on the score, but also replays on the goals. Another machine with a rather unusual backflash with this Williams Expo. They're obviously getting jealous. Interesting Bally 4-player this time. Bally have always been known for their innovative, their rather unusual ideas and very progressive concepts in pinball design. I can just illustrate to you. It's this alligator gate. When the ball's in that area, you press the button and it pulls it down, and various scoring features work from that. Here we have a classic machine from Bally. Very, very powerful artwork, as you can see. You get a ball in. This feature the whole game. Being interrupted again.
You look into Lots of Fun arcade and a load of wallies in there. Again, that's being taken over by Space Invaders. I suppose what it is, those with a bit of skill have died out and they're giving idiots a chance. Those on the end of the queue. My boys have the Space Invader. They have a knock at me. It's friendly. But it's just an argument that always stands which has the skill.
But Space Invader is so limited. Defender thinks. Quite simply, as that thing thinks. You've got to be like that, you know? You've got to be really into it, really part of that machine. That is the attraction, that sheer lock of minds. You know, you move with your ship. You don't move just your hands. You are the ship. That's how you get the high points. It's so hypnotic. It's so enticing. You have to watch it. In fact, if I see a good player, now I have to watch the machine because I just can't believe what I'm seeing. If you see someone who really can deal with those betas and those swarmers with ease and really can go in and out of them and treat them like what they ought to be treated and just blown up. Once when I've got to 200,000, I had cramp in my middle finger. Because when you're really going, I suppose you really don't realise how fast your fingers are moving. defending that last post, that's where the major attraction is. Well, for me it is. You've got one humanoid left, so you're going to defend that like hell. And those things which are going to try and destroy that humanoid are coming at you like hell and are coming at it like hell. So you've got to do some really fancy flying and some really fancy defending. Once they've picked up all the little posts and the last post hit the screen, it's just like a nuclear explosion, that everything blows to bits and everything is mutants and hell and swarmers, and it's just diabolical mayhem, you know. I've known mutants to be very stubborn in being destroyed. I really fear them. I don't mind any of the other pieces. I can get blown up by the swarmers and the betas and be annoyed. But it's those mutants. They are so snidey, they are so clever, and they are so full of themselves that they're almost human.
With a pin, I feel I'm playing a living machine. A living machine. With a video, I'm just playing a machine. Pins aren't as contrived. Videos may be skillful in certain ways, but they're much more contrived. Everything's more programmed. A pin table, all right, the basic game layouts there, yeah. But you never know what's going to happen. No one can actually say when you flick that ball, it's going to do this, this, and this.
The only choice you've got with a pinball machine is whether you flip that flipper or not. There's no mind to fight against. You're just fighting against nature and its laws. And if the ball goes in a certain area where you can't get it, you can't get it, and that's it. I don't like pinball machines. They're just, well, they are antiquated.
Turn it off half the time with the Space Invader and that stupid noise it makes. Not only turn it off, I'd rather smash it to pieces. It's an idiot box, Space Invader, that's where it belongs. Should be all put in a rocket, shot up and left up there for the other moon mad to play. Not us, they're nutters machines. Oh.